Welcome to MLO Study Queen. In this mortgage math masterclass, we're breaking down DTI, LTV, PI, monthly payments, and the math concepts you need to understand for the NMLS exam. Let's get started.
Don't lose points on the NMLS exam. Here's how to calculate income the right way. On the NMLS test, you'll need to annualize income fast. Here's how. Hourly pay. Take the hourly rate times 40 hours times 52 weeks. Weekly pay. Multiply by 52. Biweekly pay. Multiply by 26. Semi-monthly pay. Multiply by 24. Monthly pay. Multiply by 12. For hourly rate, multiply by 40 hours per week, then multiply by 52 weeks in a year. Example, $20 an hour times 40 times 52 is equal to $41,600 annual income. That's the formula examiners expect you to know, simple but powerful. For weekly income, just multiply the weekly pay by 52. Example, $500 times 52 equals $26,000 annual income. It's simple, but exactly the kind of math the test wants you to know. On the NMLS test, biweekly pay is simple. Just multiply by 26. Example, if someone earns $500 biweekly, $500 times 26 equals $13,000 annual income. That's it. No shortcuts, no confusion, 26 pay periods in a year. If someone is paid semi-monthly, just take their pay amount and multiply by 24. Example, $2,000 semi-monthly times 24 equals $48,000 annual income. This formula is simple, but it's exactly what shows up on the test.
For monthly pay, the formula is simple. Multiply by 12. Example, $4,000 monthly times 12 equals $48,000 annual income. That's it, monthly pay always annualizes to 12 months.
Master this formula and you'll save time and points on your exam. Follow MLO Study Queen for more 60-second mortgage hacks.
Welcome back to MLO Study Queen. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to calculate the monthly interest on a mortgage loan. This is an important formula to understand because mortgage exam questions may give you a loan amount and an annual interest rate, then ask how much interest is charged for 1 month. Here is the formula. Loan principal multiplied by the annual interest rate divided by 12 equals the monthly interest. Before using the formula, remember that a percentage must be converted into a decimal. For example, 6% becomes 0.06. Now let's work through our first example. A borrower has a loan principal of $200,000 with an annual interest rate of 6%. First, multiply $200,000 by 0.06. That equals $12,000 in annual interest. Next, divide 12,000 by 12 months. The answer is $1,000. Therefore, the monthly interest on this loan is $1,000. Let's try another example. A borrower has a loan amount of $300,000 at an annual interest rate of 5%. First, convert 5% into a decimal. 5% becomes 0.05. Now multiply 300,000 by 0.05. That equals $15,000. Divide 15,000 by 12. The monthly interest is $1,250. Now, here is an important exam reminder. Monthly interest is not the same thing as the borrower's complete monthly mortgage payment. A full mortgage payment may include principal, interest, property taxes, homeowner's insurance, and possibly mortgage insurance or association fees. This formula calculates only the interest for 1 month based on the loan principal and annual interest rate provided in the question. Now let's test your knowledge. A borrower has a loan amount of $180,000 at an annual interest rate of 4%. What is the monthly interest? Is it A, $600, B, $720, C, $1,500, or D, $7,200? Pause the video and calculate your answer. Here is the solution. Multiply 180,000 by 0.04. That equals $7,200 in annual interest. Now divide 7,200 by 12. The correct answer is A, $600 per month. Remember the formula. Principal multiplied by the annual interest rate divided by 12 equals monthly interest. Follow MLO Study Queen for more mortgage math lessons, exam questions, and practice problems to help you prepare with confidence.
Want to ballpark your mortgage payment without a calculator? Here's the 60-second method. Step 1, find the monthly interest. Take the loan amount and multiply it by the annual rate, then divide by 12. 300,000 times 6% is 18,000 per year. 18,000 divided by 12 equals $1,500 per month interest. Step 2, add the principal. Divide the loan by the total months. 300,000 divided by 360 months is about $833 per month. Step 3, interest plus principal. $1,500 plus $833 is about $2,333 per month before taxes and insurance. Then add your property taxes, homeowner's insurance, and any HOA fees to get your full payment. This is a quick estimate, not exact, but it's a great starting point for budgeting. Still wondering if you qualify? Follow me for more mortgage math and home buying tips. This is the kind of stuff every future homeowner should know. If DTI keeps confusing you for the NMLS exam, this is for you. DTI stands for debt to income ratio. This is one of the most important math concepts on the NMLS exam. Lenders use DTI to see how much of a borrower's gross monthly income goes toward debt. Here's the math. You add up all monthly debts and credit cards, car loans, student loans, and housing. Then you divide that number by the borrower's gross monthly income. Comment DTI if you want more NMLS math explained this way, and multiply by 100. Example, $2,000 in monthly debt, $5,000 income, I 40% DTI. Lower DTI means a stronger borrower. If you're studying for the NMLS, this is math you have to know. Follow MLO Study Queen for more NMLS concepts explained simply. Front-end and back-end DTI confuse a lot of people on the NMLS exam. Let me simplify it. DTI stands for debt to income ratio. Front-end DTI looks at housing costs only, your mortgage payment, taxes, and insurance. Back-end DTI looks at your total monthly debt, housing plus credit cards, car loans, student loans, and other obligations. Exam tip, front-end equals housing, back-end equals everything. If you remember that, you won't mix them up. Follow MLO Study Queen for mortgage concepts explained simply.
Once you know your income and debt to income ratio, the next step is calculating your housing ratio, also called your front-end DTI. Here's how it works. Take your projected monthly housing costs, that's principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. Together, lenders call it PITI. Divide that number by your gross monthly income, the amount you make before taxes. Example, if you earn $5,000 a month and your PITI payment is $1,500, your housing ratio is 30%. Most lenders want this below 28 to 31%, though some programs allow higher with strong credit or low other debts. Your housing ratio shows how much house you can realistically afford. Next, we'll put it all together so you'll know exactly where you stand before you apply. Hit subscribe so you don't miss it.
Loan to value sounds complicated, but it's actually very simple. LTV stands for loan to value ratio. You calculate it by dividing the loan amount by the property value. For example, if the loan is $180,000 and the home is worth $200,000, the LTV is 90%. Lenders use LTV to measure risk. Higher LTV usually means higher risk. On the NMLS exam, always read the question carefully. They love switching numbers. Save this and follow MLO Study Queen for NMLS exam prep. Your mortgage payment isn't just the loan, it's PITI. Understanding PITI is crucial for every homeowner. PITI stands for principal, which is paying down the loan itself. This is the core amount you borrowed. Interest, the cost of borrowing money. This is what the lender charges for using their funds. Taxes, covering your property taxes. These are typically collected by your lender and paid to local government. And insurance, which is your homeowner's insurance. This protects your home from damages and is vital. Lenders use this PITI calculation to determine your affordability and debt-to-income ratio. It's a key factor in loan approval. Exam tip. If a question asks about monthly housing expense, always think PITI. Remember, all 4 components are essential. Follow MLO Study Queen for mortgage basics made simple. We break down complex topics into easy-to-understand lessons.
Future mortgage loan originators, let's test your debt-to-income ratio knowledge with 5 practice questions. Keep track of your score. Each question gets a little more challenging. Remember, debt-to-income ratio compares applicable monthly debt obligations with gross monthly income. Let's begin. Question 1. A borrower earns $6,000 in gross monthly income. The borrower has a $1,500 monthly housing payment, a $400 car payment, and a $100 minimum credit card payment. What is the borrower's total debt-to-income ratio? A. 25%, B. 30%, C. 33.3%, D. 40%. Pause and choose your answer. The correct answer is C. 33.3%. First, add the monthly debts. $1,500 plus $400 plus $100 equals $2,000. Next, divide $2,000 by $6,000. The result is approximately 0.333. Multiply by 100. The borrower's total debt-to-income ratio is approximately 33.3%. Question 2. A borrower earns $5,000 in gross monthly income and has a monthly housing expense of $1,250. What is the borrower's housing ratio? A. 20%, B. 25%, C. 30%, D. 35%. Choose your answer. The correct answer is B. 25%. Divide $1,250 by $5,000. The result is 0.25. Multiply by 100. The housing ratio is 25%. Question 3. A borrower earns $72,000 per year. The borrower has $2,100 in total monthly debt obligations. What is the borrower's total debt-to-income ratio? A. 29%, B. 35%, C. 42%, D. 50%. Choose carefully. The correct answer is B. 35%. First, convert the annual income into monthly income. $72,000 divided by 12 equals $6,000 per month. Next, divide $2,100 by $6,000. The result is 0.35. Multiply by 100. The borrower's total debt-to-income ratio is 35%. Question 4. A borrower earns $7,500 in gross monthly income. The borrower has a $2,100 housing payment, a $550 car payment, a $250 student loan payment, and a $100 minimum credit card payment. What is the borrower's total debt-to-income ratio? A. 32%, B. 36%, C. 40%, D. 45%. Lock in your answer. The correct answer is C. 40%. Add the monthly debts. $2,100 plus $550 plus $250 plus $100 equals $3,000. Divide $3,000 by $7,500. The result is 0.4. Multiply by 100. The borrower's total debt-to-income ratio is 40%. Question 5. A borrower earns $8,000 in gross monthly income. For this practice question, the maximum total monthly debt is 43% of the borrower's gross monthly income. What is the maximum total monthly debt amount? A. $3,040, B. $3,440, C. $3,800, D. $4,300. Choose your final answer. The correct answer is B. $3,440. Multiply $8,000 by 0.43. The maximum total monthly debt amount in this practice problem is $3,440. How many questions did you answer correctly? If debt-to-income calculations are an area where you need additional practice, DTI Made Simple can help you work through the process step by step. The workbook includes guided examples, practice questions, answer explanations, and helpful study reminders created for future mortgage loan originators. Get DTI Made Simple through the link in the video description. Keep learning, keep practicing, and pass confidently with MLO Study Queen.
Not everything counts in DTI, and the NMLS tests this. Debt to income, a DTI ratio, compares your monthly debt payments to your gross income. Lenders typically cap it at 43-50% for qualified mortgages. This is a key concept for the NMLS exam. What counts? What counts in DTI includes your full mortgage payment, PITI plus HOA, minimum payments on installment loans like car loans and student debt, minimum payments on revolving debt like credit cards, and any court-ordered child support or alimony. Does not count. What does not count are things like utilities, your cell phone or internet bill, standalone insurance policies, and subscriptions like Netflix. The NMLS explicitly excludes these. If this helped, hit subscribe. This shows up on the exam.